Thanks for joining us. I'm Megan Roberts. Multiple women who are alleged victims in an AI deepfake investigation are pushing back against the Ottawa Police Service's claim of leading a trauma-informed investigation. The women say they feel dismissed, and they're calling on the Ottawa Police to provide more information about the case. Kayla Hounsell has been following this story closely and has the latest.
I've been investigating this case for about a month now. I've spoken with more than a dozen women, and several of them have told me they've felt dismissed by the Ottawa police. One woman did say the officer she dealt with was responsive and helpful. Now, there are more than 50 alleged victims in this case, and the women I've spoken with say someone took their photos from their social media accounts and used them in AI-generated scenes of rape and torture. 60-year-old Stephen Lowe of Maitland, Nova Scotia is now facing 79 charges, including harassment, uttering threats, possessing and publishing obscene material, and child sexual abuse material. Another man, Peter Van Beek, is also facing charges. Here is what one woman had to say about her experience with the Ottawa police, and I do want to note her identity is protected by a court-ordered publication ban.
I received an email to my work email saying that I had been identified as a victim of a crime. I gave him a call, and he asked if I could come into the station to speak with him, so I did. I wish someone had told me it wasn't my fault. I wish a woman had been in the room with me.
Now, the Ottawa Police Service says it takes these kinds of concerns seriously. It also has a victim support unit that works closely with frontline officers to provide crisis intervention, safety planning, emotional support, and referrals to community resources. But some of the women I've been speaking with say they haven't received any of those supports.
It's very unfortunate that their perspective, the victim is at the centerpiece of every investigative decision. We keep her or them informed of the next step. We put in a great deal of effort into our preparation before approaching a particular victim in a particular case.
And Ottawa police say they can't speak to individual experiences or specific investigative steps given this investigation is ongoing. But they say if anyone does not feel supported, they should contact the investigator directly. Kayla Hounsell, CBC News, Ottawa.
Incorrect meter readings, calls and questions that went unanswered, and bills that simply didn't add up. For years, some Yukoners have been left wondering why their power bills seemed so wrong. And now, Yukon energy providers are admitting a widespread billing error. They say some customers have been receiving inaccurate bills for at least 3 years, the result of a systemic problem that's only now coming to light. It happened when they introduced a new billing system.
We're here. We know that people are upset. We know that trust needs to be regained, and we're willing and open to working and accountable and being open to that as well.
And I would say one of the things that obviously we have not done a great job at is sharing that information with customers.
ATCO Electric and Yukon Energy say they're now working to correct the mistakes and identify affected customers. Meanwhile, the Yukon government says all options remain on the table, including a formal investigation into how the billing errors went undetected for so long. Baffinland has secured a $153 million loan to keep the company operating for now. The mining company had been running low on cash and says the money will help it continue while it works through creditor protection. But the situation is far from resolved. Baffinland is expected back in court later this month, where a judge will hear arguments over who should provide the company's longer-term financing. Samuel Watt has the story.
Some relief for Baffinland from the Ontario Superior Court of Justice Wednesday. Justice Janice Steele approved an immediate $153 million loan. Court documents show as of today, the company would have only $1 million in cash. But this loan from the Federal Corporation Export Development Canada, or EDC, is just a start. Baffinland owes billions. The court will decide on June 30th who can lend additional money. That money will help Baffinland, but the lenders will also get something out of it. Offering that money would mean they're ranked above other lenders and creditors in the event of liquidation. EDC offered a bigger loan overall, but Oaktree Capital Management and Hartree Partners objected. They say they're Baffinland's first ranking secured creditors, which means they should be granted priority. They argue the process wasn't fair and they weren't given enough time because Baffinland manufactured a sense of urgency. Baffinland fired back, saying they gave all prospective lenders the same conditions. The company also says the situation is urgent, especially because of the short summer shipping window to get goods to its Mary River mine. Baffinland says it's only secured 20% of goods and materials for its first shipment, and at least 19 employees have quit. Justice Steele said this initial cash approval is not indicative of who should be Baffinland's lender longer term. Baffinland has also been granted an extension of creditor protection until August. Samuel Watt, CBC News, Yellowknife.
Nunavut's spring legislative sitting has come to an end. MLAs wrapped up on business on Thursday night by passing 4 new bills, including legislation tied to government spending, devolution planning, and child benefits. The session also saw debate on housing, healthcare, and the territory's readiness to take on new powers from Ottawa. The CBC's Caitlin Joannis has more.
After 3 weeks of budget discussions and open questions, Deputy Commissioner Lou Phillip was brought in on the last day of the sitting to give the government's new bills formal approval.
As my role as the Deputy Commissioner, I am here to give these bills royal assent.
All 4 bills that were tabled by Premier John Mayne passed their final readings and received royal assent last night. Bill 1, the Territory's Operations and Maintenance Budget for 2026-2027 passed largely unchanged from its announcement at the start of the sitting, with almost $2.5 billion in spending. Bill 2 covered an additional almost $300 million in supplementary spending, and Bill 3 adjusted some language across several other laws. Bill 4 amended the Income Tax Act, including a change to Nunavut child benefits to help with high costs of living and food insecurity.
Although it is not much, I am glad it will help.
The act comes into force July 1st, but the first payment will not be until September. There will be retroactive payment for the months in between. At the end of the sitting, Mr. Speaker David Johannesy made an announcement for the constituency of Hudson Bay after their MLA stepped down on June 1st.
A by-election for the Hudson Bay constituency seat is needed. That is set for Monday, September 28, 2026.
The newly elected MLA is then expected to start in the fall sitting. That is scheduled to begin on October 22. That's also when the legislature is set to discuss new bills in preparation for devolution next year. Caitlin Joannis, CBC News, Iqaluit.
Many parents approve of the new Canadian legislation aimed at restricting social media access to kids under 16. But some still have unanswered questions. They want to know exactly how the law will be enforced. Deanna Sumanak-Johnson looks at their concerns, which are echoed by parents in other countries introducing similar measures.
So do you think your friends are going to figure out a way around this?
For mom journalist and public speaker Farah Nasser, Ottawa's new proposed bill restricting social media for children is encouraging news.
So we don't have many of the details. I think that the great things about it are that we're talking not just about a ban, because we know in Australia kids are still on social media.
Introduced Wednesday, the Safe Social Media Act would force social media companies to restrict accounts for children under 16 years old, with exemptions granted if they can prove adequate safeguards to protect children, and establish the Digital Safety Commission, a regulatory body to oversee the conduct of platforms. This parent advocate says she likes what's in the bill.
Overall, it kind of brings back feelings of hope, and especially because you see that clarity on and intentions about doing the right thing and prioritizing children.
This expert agrees.
I just felt that the safety by design focus the establishment of a commissioner, and also this possibility for different service providers to to meet a criteria, set of criteria, and show that they can be appropriate for kids was massive.
Still, how social media platforms will verify user ages and how the regulator will operate is not clear yet.
The devil is going to be in the details. Will they also be held accountable for the power that they have? There are some concerns over their access to data, that as more of this data is collected, that Canadians' privacy could be at risk.
These parents worry about how the law will be put into practice too. But for them and many others, this is a welcome first step in the battle they've fought alone for a long time. Deanna Sumanak-Johnson, CBC News, Toronto.
There was a sense of optimism in Betchacon today as community leaders gathered to kick off one of the largest reforestation projects ever undertaken in the Northwest Territories. The ceremony marks the beginning of a summer-long effort to plant 1.5 million trees across Clichon lands. Take a look.
I just want to extend a warm welcome to all of you here today. Must see for being part of history in the making. Everybody's watching us throughout Canada. Last year, obviously with your help, we've planted 1.5 million trees on the Clichon land, the burnt area. It will truly make a difference in our region, in our communities. This was a great start. But at the same time, there's great work ahead of us still to heal and also restore our Clichon land.
I'm Bertha Rabiska, Zoo Chief of Betchacon. Today, I warmly welcome all of the tree planters back to our community. We were here last year and we did the welcoming and opening remarks, and so it's great to see you all back, those that are returning, and for the newcomers as well.
A Yukon community is celebrating a milestone this Pride Month. Residents gathered for the community's first ever Pride Parade, an event organizers hope becomes an annual tradition. The CBC's Bruce Dela Cruz reports.
People and floats line the Alaska Highway in Haines Junction as the St. Elias Community School Diversity Parade takes center stage. This is the first time a parade of its kind has happened in the community. It's all thanks to the school's Pride Club, who call themselves the Freedom of Colors Club.
And someone threw out the idea of a parade, and I jumped on that idea, and I said that is something I always wanted to do.
Noah Bucknell is a high school junior. Since coming out as gay in 2022, he's dreamed of a pride parade in his own community. Initially, there were some doubts a parade would go over well.
Because when I first came out, there was a lot of hate, kinda, not as much inclusivity towards people of LGBT or any other community.
But now, Bucknell says the time is right for his dream to come true.
I feel like our community has grown stronger, and I feel like this will be a good nail to have into our community.
Janet Rodzroga is a counselor at the school and the staff mentor for the Freedom of Colors Club. She hopes this parade will set a new precedent for the adults in the community to support its LGBTQ+ youth.
And this is a student-led initiative, so we want our community to really hold our youth up, right? Because this is something that the youth really wanted. So I want to say, just hold our youth up. Let them feel that they are valued because they are our future leaders.
Community members who came out to show their support thought the parade and barbecue went off without a hitch.
Yeah, it's about time. I think it's great that they're doing this.
I bawled the whole first way around and had to come back the second time for good pictures.
The energy is great, it's high, it's positive, and it's good to see them all just so happy to include everybody in their lives.
3, 2, 1, happy Pride!
In addition to this inaugural parade and barbecue, a new Progressive Pride crosswalk will be installed in Haines Junction by the end of this Pride Month. Bruce de la Cruz, CBC News, Haines Junction.
Newcomers often bring a piece of home with them when they settle in the north. For one Yellowknife resident, that's meant sharing a love of Latin dance and introducing others to the rhythms and culture behind it. The CBC's Anne Camille Snaggs dropped into a class at the Yellowknife Aquatic Center to see it in action.
1, 2, rest. 1, 2.
Yancy Garcia was a professional dancer and instructor for 8 years in Varadero, Cuba. She moved to Yellowknife with her family almost 3 years ago and couldn't wait to share her heritage with locals.
I just realized how is the diversity of the culture of Yellowknife, even all whole Canada, but Yellowknife, the community. I have met here a lot of people, even for Latin people like me, and we have now a big community of the Latin people, and that's amazing. I can say that not shocked me. That's just impressed me.
Garcia's multicultural family fits right in with her Yellowknife community. Her husband is Bulgarian-Canadian, and their children were born in Cuba. They prioritize speaking Spanish at home, and their youngest is enrolled in French immersion. Twice weekly, she teaches Latin dance to a group of eager students through the city of Yellowknife at the Aquatic Center. One of Garcia's advanced students says she enjoys the class.
Yeah, Yancy's been so much fun to learn from. I've taken a number of salsa classes over the years. I've even taught basic salsa, but it's actually a great opportunity to have more styling and a little bit more advanced teaching, so I'm really thankful for this.
Garcia promotes an inclusive environment where all her students can feel welcome.
Well, I can just say that my classes, okay, you want to learn steps, salsa step, merengue step, Latin steps, you can join. But if you're also looking for having fun, meet another people, if you can feel the energy of the Cuban style, and then this is your place to stay. Even if you want to listen music and just move your body around, here we are to do that. So this is my main point to when I build that program.
Garcia is hoping these dance lessons will bring Yellowknife's diverse community together, one dance step at a time. Anne Camille Snaggs, CBC News, Yellowknife.
The Kluane Mountain Bluegrass Festival is in full swing in Haines Junction, Yukon. The festival runs from today to Sunday and bills itself as the only bluegrass festival north of 60. CBC Yukon Airplay host Dave White is broadcasting live there today. Before he hit the airwaves, he spoke with festival organizers. Here's that conversation.
Hi there, my name's Dave White. I host the afternoon show on CBC Radio in Whitehorse, but I'm not doing that right now. I'm standing outside the St. Elias Convention Center in beautiful Haines Junction, where the Kluane Mountain Bluegrass Festival is going to get underway in a couple of hours. And could you guys introduce yourselves?
Hey Dave, I'm Mark Nelson. I'm the president of the festival.
Angela Drainville, I'm the producer.
Now give me a synopsis, give me like the elevator pitch idea of what the Bluegrass Festival is all about.
Okay, music, mountains, magic, and bluegrass and beyond. So we got starting tonight, 7 o'clock, and Saturday all day and Sunday all afternoon. Got two amazing venues. Got the convention center here with the Grand Hall and a beautiful theater with bands in there. And we got St. Christopher's Log Church, another beautiful venue, and a real mix of some straight up traditional bluegrass and lots of acoustic, roots, folk, everything under the sun, acoustic music.
And musicians from all over too, right?
All over Canada, all over North America, yeah.
Now Angela, with the festival about to begin, how are things going?
Everyone is here and everyone's happy. I'm getting sunburned, but other than that, it's great. And I think most people would like to know I'm getting sunburned. That means the weather's really nice, but it's fantastic.
What's the biggest hurdle in getting this festival going? Like every year you turn this nice, quiet, beautiful little town into a bluegrass hub. What's the biggest challenge in that?
Well, if we didn't have such amazing partners at the Village of Haines Junction, it would be a lot more difficult, but they are actually stupendous. And the village just opens up and really helps us out by supplying venues and doing so willingly. And so that I think is an overcome challenge. I also have a really great team and a really fantastic board, so I have nothing to say there about challenges. I think the biggest challenge is just making sure the sun shines.
Good job on that one.
10-4, I got it.
So, Mark, tell me a little bit about some of the artists that people will be able to see here.
Yeah, so some ones we got coming from down south. We got the Burnett Sisters out of Tennessee, family band there. Got a really cool young bluegrass band called Remedy Tree out of Florida. In Canada here, coming from parts east, we've got the Barrel Boys out of Toronto. They're coming back. They're fantastic. And off the island, we've got the Unfaithful Servants. They're joined by Juno winner Sherry Ulrich. And those are all the ones off the top of my head.
Well, we should talk about it too, because this festival's been going on for a long time, and if you're familiar with the bluegrass music scene internationally, some big names have come here and continue. This is on the map in that regard.
It's definitely on the map. It's the kind of bands that we get here are people who are winning the International Bluegrass Music Awards, like Entertainer of the Year, Up and Coming Artist of the Year, those kind of bands. And the word gets out, you can come to this incredible place with this incredible view, and we give them some perks like a little fishing trips or maybe even going up to see a glacier or two.
What is, Angela, the biggest challenge in making this happen?
The biggest challenge is, of course, making sure that we have people in the seats, so selling our tickets. And, a festival like this, a festival of this size can't run without a ton of volunteer steam. So I would say that, garnering the interest of folks who want to come out and spend a weekend lugging tables and helping people park their RVs is probably one of the most important things that we do every single year. So it's amazing, and we do have that support this year. So thanks to all of those volunteers.
And with all the work that goes on and all the things that happen, and sometimes things go a little bit wrong, do you get to enjoy the festival over the weekend?
No, I'm just kidding. Yes, of course. I'm fortunate that I'm able to kind of wander in between the two different venues, and then also, check out the workshops and make sure that everything is going well with those. And so I'm able to experience quite a lot of it myself.
All right. So is there anything new this year that we want to highlight before we let you go?
Well, I should highlight that we are doing the Saturday night barn dance at the school here. That's a family event, free event to the community. We've got workshops all around town. Those are up. Those are free as well if you happen to be coming through Haines Junction, and if you're attending the festival. So those are on our schedule, and our website is yukonbluegrass.com. That's all up there. Anything else we can think of?
Nothing new, but it's just such an amazing pleasure to get to come and hang out here in Kluane Country and Haines Junction. And so I encourage folks to come out. There's the opportunity to wander around, to eat at great restaurants, and to, of course, enjoy the beauty. So, come on down.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
What a beautiful looking day. I hope everyone has a great weekend there. For 90 years, a church in the NWT has been a gathering place for generations of residents. This weekend, the Anglican Church of St. John the Evangelist in Fort Smith is celebrating that legacy with 3 days of events marking its 90th anniversary. Among those attending is the Bishop of the Arctic, Alexander Pryor.
I think it's an absolutely important milestone for them to mark in Fort Smith. For any organization that is led by people in a community to make it to 90 years or beyond is a very important milestone. Of course, every generation has to take up its place in the leadership of an organization like that. And to see it go on beyond any one person's lifetime, to go from one generation to another and still serving the community to this day is a wonderful thing.
Pryor also served as the church's rector from 2019 to 2022. The weekend celebrations include special guests, a traditional fire feeding ceremony, and a commemorative dinner. The church has served Fort Smith residents since 1936. The celebrations begin today at Fort Smith's Royal Canadian Legion, and they continue through Sunday. And that is Northbeat for tonight. For news anytime, go to cbc.ca/north. Thank you for watching. Before we go, today is Philippines Independence Day. Here's a look at the celebration for the event in Whitehorse. I'm Megan Roberts. Have a great weekend.
Hindi ka tulad ko.